Boundaries on you like, well, give him a regular ball, then boundaries on give him a regular ball. Stephen Curry isn't just our basketball superstar, but a man who surprises us with his kindness. In a touching moment, he hugged a young girl battling unimaginable challenges. And this reason will make you cry. This simple gesture revealed his genuine compassion and connection with those in need. How can such a brief encounter create such a lasting impact? What inspires someone like Curry to reach out when it matters most? Join us as we uncover the touching story that reveals the true heart of Stephen Curry and his incredible generosity. The surprising kindness of Stephen Curry shows that when we think about athletes, we often admire their incredible talent and skill. Still, Stephen Curry has shown us that being a star means more than just scoring points on the court. His impact extends far beyond basketball. Curry, with the fake on Jaylen Brown, drills it, reaching into the lives of those who look up to him. One touching story is about a young girl named Delaney who was bravely battling cancer. Delaney was a huge fan of Curry, and as her condition worsened, she wished for one thing above all else: to meet her idol. For a young girl facing such a difficult challenge, this wish represented not just a short moment of joy, but also a precious escape from the harsh reality of her illness. Sit tight and watch this heart-touching story unfold. When Curry learned about Delaney's situation and her wish to meet him, he didn't hesitate. Instead of merely sending a signed jersey or video message, he arranged to visit her personally. Knowing the weight of Delaney's circumstances, he made time to connect with her. Imagine the sheer joy on Delaney's face when Curry walked into her hospital room. It was a moment that brought light into her world, reminding her of hope even in her darkest days. As Curry approached Delaney, he wrapped her in a warm embrace, holding her tightly as she smiled through her tears. The hug was not just a gesture, it was a powerful moment filled with love and comfort. In that embrace, Delaney felt seen and cherished, even if only for a short time. During his visit, Curry engaged with Delaney in a way that made her feel valued. He asked her about her favorite basketball moves, like Steve's one-footed jumper from the three-point line, shared stories from his own life, and encouraged her to keep fighting. As Delaney talked about her dreams and fears, it became clear how much this visit meant to her and her family. The room was filled with joy, and you could feel it in the air. In those moments, she didn't have to think about hospital visits or treatments. Instead, she was caught up in the happiness of being together with someone who truly cared. This wasn't just about meeting a famous person, it felt more like a real connection, something deeper that went beyond the usual fan meeting. It was a moment of kindness and understanding that lifted her spirit. Sadly, Delaney passed away not long after their meeting, but the memory of that hug and the joy it brought her family lived on. Her story is a testament to the healing power of kindness and the impact one person can have on another's life. For Delaney, that moment with Curry was more than just a wish granted. It was a moment of love, hope, and human connection that she could hold on to forever. Stephen Curry's compassion didn't just end with Delaney. His acts of kindness have touched countless lives, including the family of Kimberly Nestro, a 16-year-old girl whose sudden and tragic passing left her community heartbroken. Kimberly was a passionate Warriors fan and idolized Curry, often wearing his iconic number 30 jersey during her own basketball games. But her life took a devastating turn when she collapsed during an AO basketball tournament in Santa Clara, California, and later passed away. For the Nestro family, the pain of losing Kimberly was unimaginable. Her father, Ramir, began a heartfelt campaign on social media using the hashtag #ForKim, in hopes that Stephen Curry would sign a pair of Kimberly's sneakers. This small request was born out of love for his daughter and a desire to honor her memory through something she cherished: her admiration for Curry and her love for basketball. As the campaign gained momentum, it caught Curry's attention. Just as he had done for Delaney, Curry responded with compassion. He invited the Nestro family to the Warriors training facility, where he personally signed Kimberly's shoes. It was not just an autograph, it was an acknowledgement of Kimberly's passion, a way to honor her love for the game, and a moment of connection that helped soothe the grieving family. In an interview with Kimberly's high school newspaper, Curry expressed his sorrow for not having had the chance to meet Kimberly while she was alive. According to him, he wished he had met her before she passed, and signing the shoes was a small token for her family to let them know that many people were thinking about them and to hopefully honor her life with those shoes. Curry's words and actions, though small in the grand scheme of things, are a powerful reminder that his influence goes far beyond the basketball court. Curry from half court, it's gone. He consistently demonstrates that he's not just a world-class athlete, but a person who deeply cares about the lives of his fans and their families. For the Nestro family, those signed sneakers became a cherished reminder of Kimberly's love for the game and her favorite player. They symbolize the connection she felt with Curry and the joy she found in watching him play. The loss of a child is a tragedy no family should have to endure. But in this heartbreaking time, Curry's gesture offered the Nestro family a small measure of comfort. It reminded them that their daughter's life had touched others. Here is the most touching part: the heartwarming moments with Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry's compassionate nature and heartwarming moments were shared in an article by Today. This time, it is about a 9-year-old boy named Jordan who also idolizes Curry and his life. Jordan's world was turned upside down after a tragic car accident claimed the life of his father. The pain of such a loss is unimaginable, especially for a child so young. Jordan was left grappling with grief, struggling to understand the sudden absence of his father and how to handle a world that now felt much darker. When Curry learned about Jordan's situation, he immediately felt compelled to reach out. He understood that during such difficult times, a little kindness could go a long way. Instead of merely sending condolences or a signed item, he took it a step further by personally connecting with Jordan. He called the boy to offer his support and let him know that he was not alone, showing his genuine desire to help those in need. During their conversation, Curry took the time to listen to Jordan, to comfort him, and to provide a moment of joy in a sorrowful time. Imagine the warmth that filled Jordan's heart as he spoke with his idol. Curry's kind words and genuine concern provided a sense of solace, a reminder that even in the darkest moments, there are people who care deeply about our struggles. It's easy to forget that celebrities are human too, and this interaction broke down the barrier between them, showing the humanity that exists within each of us. But Curry did not stop there. Understanding that Jordan was a huge fan of the Golden State Warriors, he invited him to attend a game. This invitation was not just about watching basketball, but more about creating a cherished memory during a time when Jordan needed it most. Attending a game meant excitement, friendship, and the thrill of being in the presence of his favorite players. It offered Jordan a little escape, a chance to momentarily forget his grief and simply enjoy being a kid again. When the day of the game arrived, Jordan was filled with a mix of excitement and nervousness. He got to experience the electric atmosphere of the arena, surrounded by fans cheering for their team. Most importantly, he had the chance to meet Curry again in person. The joy on his face as he interacted with Curry was overwhelming, a true testament to the healing power of kindness. It was a moment that allowed him to feel special, to feel seen, and to understand that even in loss, hope and support can be found. Curry's gesture made a lasting impact on Jordan and his family. For Jordan, this experience became a beacon of light in the midst of his sorrow. Curry showed him that it's okay to grieve, but it's also important to embrace moments of joy. This simple act of compassion demonstrated that even small gestures can create ripples of positivity that can change lives. But do you know the unbelievable part in all this? Stephen Curry's kindness was also extended to Nathaniel Stowey, a 4-year-old boy bravely battling cancer, who had his own magical moment with the basketball superstar. On December 5, 2018, after a Golden State Warriors game against the Cleveland Cavaliers, Nathaniel's dream came true. This heartwarming encounter was made possible by a special wish foundation which grants wishes to children with life-threatening conditions. For Nathaniel, this meeting was a moment of pure joy. Clad in his favorite blue number 30 Warriors jersey, he waited eagerly outside the locker room after the game,